I'm about halfway through that.
Are we?
Live.
I think my phone just notified me about it.
Are we live?
Yep, mine did too.
He figured out how to work it.
Yeah.
Didn't we say it was going to be on my channel last week?
Gizzard co-opted the show before anybody could say, "Hey, doing it tonight."
That's true. No, I was excited when you brought up you wanted to talk about ECC. I figured, of course, you got to talk about ECC. If I couldn't be there to live it, I may as well hear it. Let me live it secondhand from you guys. How was it?
Hey, Giz, did you click off of that image at the beginning?
Yeah, it's running. It's running well. Yes.
Feel better, Penelope?
Ooh.
The Ghost Ninja.
Drink tonic, Grant. James Rivera.
So am I the only one here who didn't get touched by Gizzard too? Because if so, I feel very
Yes.
guilty about that.
Yeah.
I think I still got some Yeti hairs on and about me someplace.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was quite.
Yeah. Just like old friends.
Gizzard's bizarre in 3D.
Hey, hey, Giz. On OBS, the microphone on the left-hand side, make sure that's on. Click the microphone. Yeah, they can't, hear you. You have to make sure that microphone that's on the left-hand side is clicked on. It's right above where. Yep. Just click on the symbol of the mic. Just regular click. Left click. Did it turn red?
Shane says we all need to do a mic check.
That is correct.
I heard everything clear, Gizzard.
Everybody, they can hear everybody else, but yes. So is it still grayed out? Okay, right click on that microphone icon. And does it say properties? Yes. And audio. And there should be where it says microphone auxiliary devices. Make sure your microphone selected. And then do you see the red microphone now with your voice moving when you talk? Awesome. They can hear you
there
now.
he is, everybody. There's the stew.
Okay. So take
User error, right?
two. Take two.
Should you say hello to everybody in the crowd again, Giz?
Hey.
Who's in the chat, Giz?
Hey,
Give it a sec for the delay, Lifa.
okay. They
No,
just
they're still saying no Giz.
okay. So Giz, relax. Click stop stream on OBS. Okay, now let's give it 20 seconds.
All right, you let me know.
Well, you're the one that can't hear, Giz. The rest of us are fine.
Man,
And you see your little marks moving on your.
yeah, I see him.
All right.
La-di-da.
I gotta tell you something. Fresh is one handsome dude in real life.
Everybody's
You said that about every single person,
except
except for me.
Everybody's a handsome dude in real life except for Rin. Rin was a beautiful young lady in real life.
I said now there's an echo. Talk again, Giz.
Echo.
Does somebody have their speakers way up?
I don't.
Phenom says success.
Ta-da! Welcome to Project Fog on Gizzard Stew's channel.
Yeah, he is feeding it through the microphone now.
What? Okay, let's
You're
just.
good.
How do we fix it?
Get your kitty headphones on.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna help if it's feeding everybody through the mic.
Yeah. Plug your headphones in.
Yeah, but you're getting reverb from your speakers, Giz.
Man.
Yeah, it sounds like or church. It sounds like it's coming from the bot. Or no, who was it who said it? Someone said it might be coming through your microphone for all the sound.
That's
that's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
So if you go back into the settings, Giz, the audio settings,
Mm-hmm.
make sure that you have the default speakers selected for OBS.
On OBS.
Yeah. Not your speakers, the default speakers, because they're probably selected on the microphone.
Audio. Desktop audio device.
I was just listening to it sound like all of us are doing it. It's like a reverb effect.
It's because Giz's mic is right in front of the speakers. If he plugs in his headphones, it should clear up.
I don't think so.
Give it a shot.
Wasn't doing it last week. Fresh, I'm going with your call. So here I have the audio device.
Default audio
Which
device.
Default.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's all you needed to do.
Yeah, but I gotta stop. All right. Now we'll see if it's any better. I'm gonna get this thing working. I swear to
Now
God.
we give them about 20 to 40 seconds.
Yeah. Keep talking.
So everybody, it was awesome. Detroit was awesome. Who would have thought you'd say that in this day and age, that Detroit's an awesome city?
This
It's
is
a
Mike.
beautiful city. I thought it was a fantastic. It was
was
nice
a
walking
beautiful
around.
city, right? Downtown was gorgeous.
I
Gorgeous.
thought, yeah, I was surprised too. I thought it was going to be like a bunch of bums and dirt and shit like that. It was actually quite quite nice. It was set up real neat.
I mean, the streets made no fucking sense whatsoever.
No.
But as
I'm
we
used to that.
found out on the way in.
It's
There
all
was a
good.
bunch of bums in that vape convention.
There was a bunch of bumps in that fucking vape convention. Did you see that Gizzard Stew guy they let in there?
Oh yeah.
Fuck, I was worried.
Yeah, Gizzard Stew hanging out with Twisted Messes.
There we go.
Good dude.
Okay. Now, is it any better?
They're saying it's fine.
It's fine?
Swag
Like
said,
it's-
Swag said,
Like it's
Swag
working
sounds
or
better,
just
but not 100% though. Still echoing, but it works.
Jeff Hawk says sounds fine now.
It's doable though.
yeah, so did it get any better from the last thing that we did?
Yes, they said it's good.
Or is it still the same?
Dean, can you see what it sounds like? Can you hear us?
Sound fine to me, but
Yeah, that's because we can hear each other on Zoom. We're not listening to the stream.
let me know.
All right.
Well,
I don't know. None of us are talking either, so I mean.
yeah,
Well,
you gotta
they
talk.
continue the- What I was gonna say, what did you do this weekend?
I was talking,
Check.
I was muted.
Check.
Robbie, what did you do this weekend?
Actually, since you're asking,
Yeah.
I actually have some somewhat exciting news. So I think I talked about this on another episode of Project Fog. I can't remember if it was on the air or if it was just in preparation for Fog. But I talked about bringing out a juice line, and I think I finally have the juice line. I've made 3 flavors, and I have to be completely honest. I think I did the best thing I could as a reviewer who makes horrible e-juice. I involved Chef Sam in the process to help me out.
Probably good call.
The key to making good e-juice by Robbie Vapes is not to touch a fucking thing. If you do that, you will have good e-juice. As soon as I get my hands on it, it just goes to shit. And so I'm excited about that. It's going to be fun. And Chef Sam did a lot of the work, so big kudos to her. She actually did all the measurements and everything as far as the flavorings go. She knew exactly what she was doing, which helps. But it's exciting. I got 3 flavors coming out, so I ordered the flavorings tonight, and they should be in the next day or 2. And hopefully, if all goes well, still got to do a steep test, make sure they hold up pretty well. But if all goes well, I should have the juice together in the next couple weeks.
Sweet.
That's exciting.
Yeah,
What's the name of the line going to be? I'm curious now.
that's still in the planning process.
I had a couple
I've
rolling
played with a
rough.
few names, but
Well, you know what you should do is consult the crowd.
Yeah.
oh, I like that. I like that. The Fog exclusive gets to help name the e-juice.
I say the handsome Canuck. Handsome Canuck.
That's just false advertising, Addy.
What's
There's a whole lot of talented people out there when it comes to naming shit. You'll be surprised what you'll end up with.
I'm never surprised by this crowd. This crowd is amazing.
What's up, Pat Plante?
What's up, Pat?
Frickin'
Pat there. Did you get in touch with him, Dean?
Yes, we're currently in discussion.
Good. Good.
Thank you.
frickin' Dean blew my mind when he just strutted it into the convention.
Yeah.
Completely unexpected. I wanted to surprise you guys.
Certainly a highlight of the whole event, that's for sure.
Humped my butt and knocked me 3/4 of the way across the room.
The best was Gizzard. Gizzard was the
That's only
best.
butt humping you got that weekend, Fred.
That was not the only butt humping I got that weekend.
There was a lot of ass grabbing.
It was definitely the hardest though. So there you go, Dean.
Hey, that wasn't my hand either, Fresh, just in case.
I know it wasn't your hand.
All right, good.
I didn't
Fresh
need
knows the
clarification-
difference.
I didn't need clarification of the mushroom print on my ass cheek.
Yeah, Gizzard, I think Gizzard was the best. He was just walking around, I saw him, and I just walked up to his face. And we just stood and looked at each other, and he was just like a deer in headlights. And then he just kept staring, and so I got a little closer to his face. Didn't say anything. And then you like, it had to what? Like, is at least 15 seconds before you flip my badge over and we're like, shit, man.
Well, you weren't supposed to be there, so I was like, I was running it through my head, and I'm like, well, this is gonna be really awkward if I grab this guy, and he's like, no, I don't know what you're talking about.
That was wrapping up. It was like 12 a.m. I think on Friday morning. Lee called me from the Vapor Lounge, and he was going, and I asked him if he mind if I went with him and if they had room and how much were the tickets, and he said 190 something bucks round trip, and I couldn't pass it up. I needed a break for a minute. It's been crazy, and all you guys were there. I mean, the trip was just to go there and hug you guys and just hang out, you know, and just do a little business, but mainly just hang out with everybody, because who knows when this will happen again. I wanted to be there.
Well, we were glad you showed up.
I'm glad I showed up too. It was awesome. Yeah. It was probably one of the funnest conventions I've ever had, and just hanging out and talking to people and you guys. I mean, like Scout Sport. I'm SPORKLyFE now. You know, privileged.
Oh, yeah.
I got attitude, K-Fun, man, just awesome.
And because of you, our rooms smell like this one for the entirety of our visit.
Well, you can thank Giz for that as well, because Giz wanted some more.
That's right. If you're at the Hilton DoubleTree,
524.
room 524 is the one you want. That's the one that smells like vanilla custard for all of eternity.
And it'll smell like that for quite a while.
Yeah, there will be an extra
How many mils did we figure you dumped?
I say we dumped a good 260 mils of this one. No, you filled up that 60, so 120. I say a good 120. We
I think a good 120 went up on the floor, because there wasn't much left of that bottle, and Haas took off with that.
Well, don't forget though, Giz did drip it as it was falling off the coffee table into.
So it didn't all go to waste.
It didn't all go to waste.
Giz was crying. Giz was in tears when this started happening.
I was like, no!
Why?
I have video of Giz using his RDA to catch it running off the coffee table. That's going to be in the recap video.
Yes. So much. Hey, and I said it there too. I never realized Ren's pretty tall. She surprised me with that. And you're right. Fresh, she's very beautiful.
There you go.
Especially in person.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And moist.
And moist.
Well, that was because of you, so.
Quite warm with the convention at times, right?
Yeah, it was definitely an epic event.
Yeah.
Seeing
was
tons of
great.
people I got to meet out there, like Crystal McDaniel. Crystal McDaniel's cool as hell, and Pete.
Oh, yeah, she did.
Yeah, Crystal McDaniel was awesome. Nikki was awesome. Got to meet Nikki.
Yeah, Nikki. And
Natty.
Natty was there. Natty was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got a nice butt massage from Roro.
Roro.
Roro got a butt massage from Fresh.
I got pinched.
You got pinned. She was running around
Me
pinching
too.
all sorts of people.
Yeah.
She pinched hard.
I got her back for all of us, though. Don't worry.
No, I liked it. I like it. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Rin does like it rough.
Yeah.
We got to meet and hang out with Paul Zilla from the Inner Tubes.
Yep. Paul Zilla, like, he looks like an intimidating kind of dude. You meet that dude in person, he's a fucking teddy bear.
Yeah.
He's a teddy bear. He was one of the nicest dudes all weekend. Like, he built Rin's dad's Addy for him. Like, he vaped my Sherman, and he loved it immediately, and went and bought one. So he's like, hey, can we get this thing built up? And I was like, yeah, sure. I'm sure somebody's got coils, with our crew. Yeah, somebody's got coils. So we went back to the table, and Paul Zilla happened to be walking up like right at the same time. He's like, hey, the TVL guys are going to be doing builds over this table if you know anybody that needs something. I was like, It's perfect. I walked Rin's dad Jay over to Paulzilla and sat down with him while they were doing the build, and Paul threw a really nice build in there for him, and yeah, Zilla's awesome people.
Yeah,
Paul-
it's really nice.
Paul was
Like
a
he
hurt
didn't have to
puppy.
do it. Used his own supplies. Took time doing it, and made sure everything was right for Jay, and made sure Jay liked the build. It was really, really cool.
It was great to meet Ren's dad too. Really
Yeah,
nice.
Jay was awesome.
He was a lot taller than I expected.
Yeah,
I told y'all that we're some tall motherfuckers.
Okay, Ren's family is not short, peeps. Just keep that in mind.
My brother's even taller than my dad. He's 6'5".
Wow.
damn.
Yeah. I got my card, by the way, my real card in the mail.
That's great.
Rin's tall, but she looks like a midget next to her family.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, Paul Zill was hurting his minivan that those guys were in. Him and Geek got
Yeah,
sideswiped by a semi.
Yep.
Got
What?
total.
What?
Yeah, on
No
the way
shit.
there. On the way there, before they got there, they got sideswiped.
On the ice?
He was saying something, but I didn't know it was by a semi.
Yeah, I smacked him on the shoulder and he almost fell to the ground. I'm like, oh. And he told me, yeah, he got gobbled around a bit. Airbags hanging.
But there's another cool dude, Geek Vapor.
Yeah, yeah.
Geek Vapor TVL on Instagram. I got to meet him. Like, I've been following that dude for as long as I've been on Instagram, I think.
Yeah,
And
he's a freaking trip. He's a great guy.
got to meet him. His beard is epic.
Yeah, it is.
Like
gotta
Gizzard's
meet-
got a pretty epic beard, but Geek Vapor might take the cake as far as epic beards that I saw this weekend. Like his is just like a good cat. He gave me a set of aliens that I chucked in here. Great.
I gotta meet
Great.
the dude. Gotta meet Twisted Messes.
Yep. Blue Eyed Goon.
I didn't get to meet.
You didn't get to meet Blue Eyed Goon?
Missed him.
Yeah,
I went with Addy Tooney when he went looking for him.
Yeah, missed him.
See, I knew I should have stayed tied to Addy Tooney.
Hoss. Got to meet Hoss.
There's Hoss.
The Hoss.
To meet the Haas.
The Ninja Ghost.
Hoss and Fresh picked me up from the airport and it took us 2.5 hours to go 15 miles.
That's right.
Y'all went through traffic?
No,
It was
'cause
fucking ridiculous,
the
Steve.
roads-
Like you have no idea. Like we
the
we would
roads
get
were
clear
icy.
something, and somebody else would like half a mile up the road would have flipped their fucking car too.
Did
And
you
so-
see
We saw we saw at least 7 accidents on
7
the way
or
back
8, yeah.
picking up Giz.
did you see that giant tire with the
Yeah, we saw
it's
that.
actually made out of it's a real tire. I think it was huge.
Wow.
I was trying to talk Haas into trying to tow that thing off.
That was pretty awesome to see.
You see that industrial wasteland going into downtown from the airport?
I
It was
didn't-
just miles of abandoned factories, and
Oh yeah.
it's crazy. Looked like a different world, like a different country.
But to be honest, I was surprised. I really was taken back by Detroit. I really loved it. I mean, Greektown was awesome. They had great food, and my last day there on Sunday, I was trying to look. I like to try to find little spots, little hole in the walls, like little gyms, in every place that I go. And I asked some local people, and it wasn't too far from my hotel. I walked about 1.5 miles or so. And they had this little Lebanese place, and they had chicken shawarma. It was a perfect end to a perfect trip. It hit the
Yeah,
spot.
they have cool segregated areas of the town, Greektown, Newtown, and
On the convention, did you walk all the way to the side? I mean, it sits on the river. It's beautiful right there,
Mhm.
and you can see Canada. I mean, it's gorgeous.
that hall is gorgeous. It was
It
amazing.
is. Yep,
Yeah, the Kobo Center was amazing. Was an amazing place to hold that event.
yep, and it was a great turnout too, man. Saturday, it was packed. And talking to other vendors, they seem they did to do really well at this one, and it's good. And it seems like things are kind of getting back into fun and positive. There's no drama. It was a really nice show. I liked it.
Yeah, that was the big takeaway for me from this whole weekend was just how positive and open everybody was. Like everybody's just like, Fresh, what's up? These are people I've never met any of you face to face before this weekend. and everybody's just, what's up?
Right.
And we got to meet.
I got to spend brief amounts of time with the people that I really had hoped to sit down and chat with a couple people a lot more than I did, but just kind of the way everything happened, it didn't happen. You know, I was a little disappointed in that, but other than that, I mean, the whole weekend was fantastic.
It's kind of a whirlwind too. You know,
Yeah.
it goes so fast.
Yeah.
You know?
Turned around a couple times, and I'm like, who are these people? Why am I here? Why am I talking to these people?
That
And
was fun.
we
didn't
did
get to
see.
meet Don.
Yeah.
I think it was great to meet Fresh and Rin and Addie and Yunkel, of course, and Haas. Life was very helpful to me. You know, there's just tons of people. I got to meet Mike Vapes and TVC, Brian.
Yep. Heavy.
And Andrew.
Yeah. Heavy metal vapor might be the most awesome person on the planet. Like, it would be tough for me to pick a more awesome person than Heavy.
Yeah, he's a super guy.
I don't
Just
know. I kind of fell in love with Dean personally, but
I fell in love with Giz. It's a bromance. Giz, I don't know. He's great to watch on YouTube, but man, when you're around Giz in person, he just lights up a room, man. He's fun to be around. He's very creative. I love the way he thinks, and I laugh so much and had the best time hanging out with you, Giz. You know, it was awesome.
I agree.
I think it was.
I just kept dropping stuff and knocking stuff over and leaving things. That's pretty much it. Thankfully, I had Ren there, making sure I didn't leave anything.
Glad I'm good for something.
No, and great conversation. Ren was awesome too. It was nice to just hang out and spend some time, just her and I just talking. It was fun getting to know each other on a personal level. It's one thing to know people in groups and things like that, and that's the greatest thing about conventions, because you finally get to meet each other in person. And once you break bread, it's a totally different bond with everybody.
Yeah.
You know, from that point on, just takes it to a whole new level.
Exactly. And I really enjoyed everybody hanging out my room until like 4 a.m. each night.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good for that.
It was awesome.
We enjoyed the
Is that-
fact that we had your room to go to.
Oh, no doubt.
Thanks.
I have to agree, because that way it kept us from having to walk around at 4 o'clock in the fucking morning.
Yeah, no
So
doubt.
you all
Yeah.
were the ones that had to walk to your room, not us.
Well, lucky you. I was walking back to my hotel at 4 o'clock in the morning in the freezing cold, a mile and a half away.
Yeah.
Did y'all? I'm just curious, because I mean, if we're finished, but did y'all find anything at the show, like e-liquid wise, that stood out?
I like.
PJ Bros is good.
PJ Bro
is good.
Superior was the Superior was the best thing I had all weekend. It's a caramel pudding. Like, it's fucking incredible.
Soli Cannoli's really good. Yeah, I like that one.
That line was pretty good.
That's my millionaire. I've been
Yeah.
told for so long to try it out by
Shit's good.
independent vapor company. Man, is it good! It's so good. It's a sherbet, rainbow sherbet. It's man.
I found out about that too late.
All day vape. Cannoli B1's awesome.
Yeah, that was
Can't-
probably the
can't
best
deny
one
that.
that I picked up.
Yeah.
Of course, I got so much, I haven't even tried some of the stuff that I got. So
Oh, Heavy brought me that bourbon custard that he's always talking about. That
I want to try
Camelot was
that. Yeah.
that shit's off the hook.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, Addie got a bottle too.
Yeah, I
That
wanna
stuff
try
is like, if you can appreciate the taste of bourbon, like, that stuff is just rocking.
It's real close. They're real close to each other, these two. That's Soli
Yeah.
Cannoli and the Camelot.
Love it.
I got like the hat trick of awesome custards.
Well, we wasn't officially at the show. I was just there hanging out as a vape.
Yeah. I think the only disappointment is that the cotton bacon V3 still does not taste like bacon.
Oh, dang it. I didn't try. Is a V3 better?
They say it's so superior to other cottons out there.
I haven't tried. I didn't even get in.
Yeah, I think
Copwire is pretty good.
I love
always use
cotton
native-
bacon. I think it is superior to most stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm hooked
I
on
don't know
native
how
wood.
excited you
I
can get
think-
about cotton, but
Native
Well, I
wood,
think,
native wood platinum
uh,
is me. Sorry.
I think the
I'm
cotton
pretty
bacon
excited about
itself
cotton.
is,
So I got to meet Pandora Blue.
Yeah, I got to meet her too, and Turbo.
Yeah.
That was cool.
What
Yeah.
you were saying, Yeti? I didn't hear.
I was just gonna say, I think cotton bacon in general is superior to most cottons, but now with the V3, it's the same stuff. It's just cleaner. There's not any of the little black specks in it, and it's combed out a lot more. But yeah, I think the V3 is gonna be hard to beat.
Did you
I
try
mean,
any
if
of the
you like-
wire they gave you yet?
Yes.
I haven't
No.
yet.
I'm curious to see what you think about it.
Yeah, I'll probably be playing with some of that tonight, actually.
I think you're gonna like it quite a bit, Young. It's it's kind of it's exactly what they said it was. It's really close to nichrome, but it's got that slow burn of the canthal too, which is
Yeah.
nice. So it doesn't just zap away at you. It's
Right.
good stuff. It's good stuff.
Yeah, I was really eager to when we started talking about it. Kind of got kind of in depth in it, and I'm ready to try it out. I was wait till I had enough time to where I could really spend my time with it, and get a good judge of the wire.
Hey, there's SR Buttinger.
Yeah, we got to meet him.
Jax.
That's actually probably one of my funniest stories of the weekend. Is I walked in with Giz, Lifa, Rin. Who all went with Young? You were with us too. I think that was it. I think that was it of our little crew that went over at that time. But we walked over to this table because Gizzard was messing with his backpack, and I was kind of wondering if I was going to get recognized at all. And so I'm sitting there watching Giz go through his backpack, and I turned around and I looked, and there's this great big old dude just kind of staring at me, and I'm like, so I turned back around to talk to Giz, and I look back, and he's just kind of creeping over towards me. I was like, he's like, Fresh? I was like, what's up, man? He's like, hey, yeah, it's SR Bottinger. Good to meet you. I was like, oh, crap. Nice to meet you, too. But, yeah, that was hilarious. It just cracked me up inside. Just like, it was like the stop and go video with the cat. Like,
Giancarlo was there too.
Giancarlo was awesome people, too. Him and Ducky.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that
great
was
to meet them.
definitely one of the highlights.
Yeah. Getting to chat with Giancarlo as much as we did, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dear Addie.
Dear Addie.
Yeah.
Dear Addie confirmed that he's also one of the coolest people on the planet in my
And
mind.
very tall.
Tallest dude at the convention. Dear Addie was. Like, that surprised me. Like, I thought he'd be fairly tall because he's told me he's tall before, but I didn't think he was that tall.
Yeah, him and Andrew were scoring all these deals for the vape shop.
Yeah, the dot mods and
Yeah,
man, they got some screaming deals on those dot mods with the
24. Yeah,
Oh man.
yeah. Yeah, and I got to meet a couple builders that I never thought I'd get to meet.
Yeah,
Night and it was great.
it's cool meeting Kent.
Yeah,
Hey, Jax is here. There's my traveling buddy.
love you, Jack Miller.
Here's the 2.5 hour drip tip.
Yeah.
yeah, no doubt.
Waited in line for 2.5 hours for that drip tip.
I got one too.
I kept leaving and going away, or I'd show back up and be like, "Hey, where am I at in the line?" Like, okay.
I just didn't trust the people that were behind me because I didn't know them.
Swag. Oh, meeting up with Swag was.
Yeah,
was
that was a highlight for me too, getting to meet
Yeah.
Swag.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
this
yeah.
dude that's been doing all this awesome stuff for us for so
Yeah.
long, and he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to do any of it, but
Swag
he
is
does.
awesome.
And his wife is hilarious. Like me and her, we had running short jokes going the entire weekend.
She had the patience of a saint, you know, just sitting there and, you know, not a vapor, just supporting her husband.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Swag.
Michael Moto was there.
Yeah, Michael Moto was good people's too.
Yeah.
Brent from Island Vapes.
Phenom was there too.
Oh yeah, Phenom.
You know.
Who's Phenom?
That Phenom guy.
Kimmy Vapes.
Kimmy Vapes. The gal who's in charge of keeping me and Brian in line.
I think at one point I had elbow boob.
Yes, Gizzard.
I said at one point I had elbow boob from Kimmy. She grazed me.
There's James H. Vapor. What's up, brother?
What's up, James?
There's Michael in the chat.
Moda.
So many people though, it was just incredible. I noticed somebody in chat asked this earlier, but did you guys have any stories about people that you met from, you know, not reviewers and people that were on shows with all the time, but like viewers that came up to you? Because I did too.
Yeah, S.R. Bottinger, like I said, he was the first guy that approached us when we got there. Crystal McDaniel, we saw pretty quick after we got there that first day.
Was that the mother and daughter?
Yes.
Okay. I was wondering who, I couldn't put a name to them, but they were just all excited and bubbly, and they're fun.
Well, we rode that train that last night with the guy, and we were sitting there chatting with him, and like he was talking like he was at the convention, but and then all of a sudden, like he's like, and I'm drunk and I'm falling all over Fresh 03. I was like, oh shit, he knows who I am.
No, he was saying that Mike was buying him drinks.
Yeah. Like I didn't realize that he was somebody that watched us. So that was I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I can say one of the good things, and it was from somebody else in the industry too. But when we were eating the buffet, I left one of my mods up at the buffet, and I was sitting down, and they were kind of strolled around and came back and asked if there was any one of our mods. I thought it was pretty cool, and it was this one actually, my SX Mini G class, and I actually had a Narta on top, authentic Narta with the full Ultim kit, and I thought that was pretty awesome that it came back and tracked it. I mean, that would have been a nice tape, you know?
Yeah.
Just shows that there's still a lot of good people in this world.
Yunkel has a similar story, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I almost walked off and left a $400 mod sitting on a table. Actually, I did walk off and leave a $400 mod sitting on a table.
Yeah, and that's I kind of got that from that nobody was going to let anything happen to anybody at this convention. Like nobody was going to walk off with someone's shit. No one was going to rip off a booth. Like just the community was taking care of itself, which, you know, that's the beautiful thing about our community is it always does. You know.
Yep, that's what's so awesome about it. That's why I'm happy to be able to be a part of it and to actually, you know, make a little living and to be involved. It's nice, you know, to have that opportunity. This is what I fell in love with, you know, the community. That's what grabbed me.
I mean, you were trying to give away about $2,000 worth of equipment the entire weekend, Dean.
Oh, nonstop. Even higher than that, a few of them.
Like you were really lucky that you and Rin were like at the hip with each other.
She saved my butt quite a few times, but you know what? It's just material things. I mean, and I said that when I was out there. You just learn. You go through Katrina and stuff like that, and you realize hey, it's just material stuff. As long as we're all happy and healthy and we're still living, we can rebuild and we can, replace. There's some things, memorable things that you'll lose, but you can't take your memories away,
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, that's kind of the way I looked at it. I wasn't really, because I didn't go to get shit. I didn't go to see shit. I mean, they didn't have anything there that I. Well, they didn't have anything there at the convention that I couldn't see online, buy online, or get anywhere else.
Right.
I only went to meet you guys, to meet the viewers that that wanted to meet me. Because I want to meet everybody. I want to meet all of y'all.
Right.
That's why I went. That was the only reason why I wanted to go. Of course, Dawn, of course, would have been a big highlight, but I understand. But that was the whole purpose, was just to meet friends and family that I've considered friends and family for at least 2 years now, some longer. And it's just more official, I guess. It's weird to put it into words, but it was very emotional. It was very emotional for me.
Definitely over and beyond the event itself. And I mean, the vape event was really secondary to, I came here to meet my friends, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
And I cried. I think I cried Yeti that weekend.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. At first, I was bitching because I had to leave at 4 a.m. Sunday morning. I was all bitching and cussing and hating it. But after I got up and got downstairs and I was waiting for my ride, I was actually pretty fucking thankful that I was the only one leaving that early, because then I could cry in peace.
Yeah.
I could just sneak out the door. None of those last minute hugs and goodbyes. I was just gone in the middle of the night. Nobody saw me. Nobody said anything. It was all over with.
You cried by yourself.
Well, shit, you can ask Ren. Well, hell, Dean, you were there. After Giz left that last night, I took off. I had to hide.
Oh man, the tears that I was like a baby. I couldn't even talk. I was crying so much.
That's why I had to leave.
I saw it in your eye, Giz. I saw those tears. It was there with me as well. I
was like, I gotta get out of here. I'm starting to get weepy.
But there was, man, that's what made it so much. I mean, not only that, but hugging and man, the energy and that love between everybody,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting all emotional now talking about it.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Best show I've been to, hands down.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome.
And I don't,
And it, again, like,
Go for
I'm
it.
sorry.
Go for it.
I was just gonna say, again, it just goes back to what I said before I even left, that it didn't matter if it was around a convention or if we were just meeting at a Pizza Hut. That was just for the family, that was the whole purpose, for me anyways.
Yeah.
Yep.
there wasn't a bad, you didn't come across anybody with a bad attitude at the convention either. And nobody there was acting like their level of popularity. Heck, we pulled up with the van for the business to business day, and who opens the door for us but Turbo. Pandora Blues boyfriend just opens the door for us.
Yeah,
Hey, I've got
smiles and
I've got
hugs.
Instagram subscribers too.
He made the comment of, "You don't even know who I am." I go, "I know who you are, and you're a lucky son of a bitch." And he's like, "Hey, I got 3,500 subscribers too." But no, some of the best times were like walking down for coney dogs.
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't get to eat those, man. I wanted to try one.
You
They were
missed out.
fantastic.
That was our first stop for food.
I'll be back to Detroit, trust me. I loved it. I thought it was great.
Yeah, I loved it. I love that. Hello, whoever was on Yuncle's window there for a minute.
I had a spontaneous regrowth of hair.
I saw that.
See?
Man, your bangs are banging, Yunkel.
Moxley don't have shit on my bangs, huh?
That's right. Okay, that's why he has to wear the headlamp, keep those bangs out of his eyes. Dude. That's right, Jax Miller is stealing Ducky.
Yeah.
Do y'all mind if I kind of go into like where we are right now with Coil Vapes and where we're what's going to be happening? I just kind of want to relay a message and maybe I can convey it via video if that's okay with you guys.
I'm good with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So right now we're pretty much sold out of everything in stock. We had an unexpected growth in sales, a spike that we wasn't prepared for. And we're definitely not in a position to fulfill what's to come. And we're in the process right now of setting up and transitioning into a larger facility and hiring staff. And it's pretty great that I can do this and provide jobs here in Louisiana and benefits and things that it's a huge accomplishment, and I'm really excited to be able to do that. This next month is going to be a little bumpy. We're going to try to. I'm currently in the process of going through all of the inventory right now to see what we have. We have supplies that are on the way, but when you start realizing when you order larger quantities of supplies, it takes a little longer for things to get shipped out. So it looks like next week or so is when I'm probably going to get the majority of the stuff that I need to fill current orders. And there's some big exciting news that's going to be coming up in a couple weeks that can't wait to share with everyone. And all I ask is just be patient. If you have questions or you have orders or anything like that that's coming in, please email us at coilvapes@gmail.com. I have way too many messages coming in right now, personal messages and things. I try to catch them when I can. It's very difficult to keep up, and the easiest way to do that is my wife's helping me sift through them, and both of us have access to the email, so that's the best way. Any questions, any concerns, wholesale information, anything like that, please email us there. And currently, as far as wholesale information goes, we're on hold with any new wholesale customers until we can take care, because we want to ensure that we can take care of our regular customers who's been with us for a long time, and also our current shops that we have. And once we get our operation up and running, which like I said would be a couple weeks from now, 3 weeks tops, we'll be able to open up and get back to business as usual. So just be patient. Good things will come. We want to do this right. I don't want to mess it up and rush. It's not about the money to me. It's really not. I want to do this for the rest of my life. I didn't quit my job, to screw it up. So we want to do it right. Give us a little time. We're going to get it together, and when we're open, things will be running smooth, back to normal. I don't want anybody to wait on orders. So when you pay 2 days tops, I like to try to at least get it out. So we're building and preparing and stocking and hiring people to make that happen. So thank you. And it was really because of all of this right here, this family, this group, this is what got us here, you guys. And I just want to say thank every one of you. It really means a lot.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
So Haas, you're awful quiet over there. Would you like to share your thoughts?
Am I muted here?
No, we hear you.
We hear you.
Oh, okay. Thoughts.
What's up, buddy?
Everything everybody said. It's all good, If you weren't real close friends when you got there, you were when you left. I made some unexpected close friends. We were friends, but I made some unexpected closer friends. which was great. And like Eddie said, I didn't go for the actual event, I guess. I went because I wanted to meet everybody in person. And I met most of the people. People that mattered to me, let's put it that way. But it was all good. No complaints, you know. I'm not a big people person, big conventions and stuff. So I liked the smaller crowd when we got together, and I was comfortable with that, and I thought it was fantastic. It was all good for me.
Awesome.
If anybody remembers our ride to the convention center the one day, we seen that little guy on the building that looked like we thought it was Johnny Five. I found him at the airport again. It's actually like a guy holding a lightning bolt.
Oh.
He must be the symbol for Detroit somehow, but I had to pick it up just because it'll be my Johnny Five shot glass now.
Rin, you've been awful quiet. Would you like to give a 5-minute oration?
A 5-minute what?
Would you
I
like
like
to
where this is
speak?
headed.
A 5-minute oral what?
That's exactly right. That's exactly right, Rin.
I mean, I think everything's been said. I liked meeting everybody. Everything kind of went by quickly, as it always does. You know, I ran into some bullshit on the way up, but everything worked out, so it's all good, you know.
Yeah.
I'm glad that, you know, I don't want to say I worried about my dad feeling awkward. The only reason I kind of did is because there were so many of us that he doesn't know. Because like he said, he really was just interested in meeting the people that he's been on the show with, because he doesn't know the other people. But everybody embraced him, you know. Phenom was talking with him, Paul Zill was talking with him, you know. He seemed like he was just a part of everybody. So, and then we got to see Stinger, got to spend more time with him. Because last year I only saw him for like a couple hours, but it was nice to see that. And I got to kiss him on the cheek, so, you know.
Where's Addie Tooney?
He dropped off a while ago.
What a handsome son of a gun singer of truth is.
Yeah, even my dad said he kind of like in his own way. Because he said he looked like, there's like this picture of him that looks like Jerry Seinfeld. And I was like, if it makes you feel any better, singer, you don't look like that in person. But yeah, I don't know. It was cool.
It was really cool getting to hang out with Singer and Mrs. Singer. Like getting to know them kind of as a unit.
Yeah.
She's hilarious. Like I'm not sure if you guys got to talk to her all that much, but
They were sitting at your
Singer's
table for
riot.
dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, in that car ride? Wow.
Yeah.
Going around the parking garage 10 times. That was fun.
Yeah.
On the same floor. I'm like, well, we're still on the 5th level. That's great.
Where's the exit sign? You guys are lying to me.
Yeah.
Big Ben Parliament.
That's right. Man, Parliament. Yeah, it was. Robbie, did you find a name for your e-liquid line out there? I saw a couple good ones back up.
Yeah, VRV has some really nice ones. Nut butter breakfast, Robbie's fruit fusion, and then strawberry beefcake.
Strawberry beefcake, fantastic.
Yeah, I like it. It's like misleading. They're expecting to taste beef because it's Alberta, right? But they don't get any.
That's right. Fooling them Canucks.
No Tim Hortons bin?
No, I think that's all yours, Giz.
Oh, I did have an experience the one night in our hotel. I got to try Donkey Spunk version 2.
I liked it. I thought it was good.
The Donkey Spunk V1?
Whatever I vaped, I thought it was.
That was awful.
The V1's actually quite a nice little. I think it's churro, and I think there's some another couple things in there, but the V2 is quite lovely. That V1, it lingers. That malted milk taste just lingers on the palate, and the longer it lingers, the longer it's like milk has been lingering on your palate.
But I liked it. I don't know.
It's rather spunky.
Fucking gross.
Get out of here.
So we know Dean likes the taste of semen. Got it.
It's like, I think
That's
Ren
no
said it
secret.
best.
That's no secret.
I think Ren said it best when she said that it tasted like a cross between semen and yeast infection.
No, that's not what I said. I said bug spray and a yeast infection.
Well, I think the semen comes in there, though. There is a slight semeny hint.
Well, I'm not going to comment on that.
Was that the goal? Was that the goal with that e-liquid Gizzard stew, is to get a semen note in there?
No.
And that's what he was laughing about as everybody vaped. He's like, "Oh, you don't even want to know how I got the semen note in that."
It just was an experiment that turned out horribly wrong, and I named it appropriately.
I think you should have called it deliciousness.
Dean, you're sick. I don't know how you make e-liquid, buddy, because
I know, like he likes donkey spunk, but he makes some of the tastiest e-liquids on the market. Like
your palate's way off, but
I think you need to send it to them.
Like
I would vape it.
Hell
vape it.
yeah.
I'll vape that shit.
Yeah, it's way better than Wet Dreams, I can tell you that.
I don't know that that's saying much.
Mudgy? Who went with us to Mudgy's? Nobody here. Shit. We went to a place called Mudgy to eat that one night, and I was making a big deal. Giancarlo and them. This is Mudgy. Remember when we went to Mudgy's to eat? This is Mudgy. It was just weird, but
Was that the place with the sandwiches?
yeah.
Those sounded great.
Yeah, they were fucking awesome.
Soul food place?
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. I'm trying to think of a good name for Robbie's entire line of liquid though. Like he's got some pretty good names for his liquids.
I'm making notes.
Robbie's rub downs. I don't know.
You'll be back again.
Back again, e-liquids.
So I was actually going to do, and that was one of the plans, was to do the things I say the most in my videos. Because you may not realize it, but I'm well aware that I have some words that I repeat an awful lot. Obviously, back again would be one of them, but that's kind of standard. But I also say, like, that being said a lot. So I'll say that being said like 40 times in a video. And my goal is to have the name of the juice, that being said, and then have a little description in the bottom saying every time you hear me say it when watching a review, you have to take a vape. And that way they buy more of it faster. It's marketing 101, right?
I like it. Juice A. That's not bad.
Juice.
That's not bad, singer. I like that. Tim Hortons
really good,
e-liquid.
actually.
Tim Hortons e-liquid, Robbie.
I think we should.
Non-copyright there.
I think we should carry the.
Market. So how could they come after you?
I have an idea. I think we should carry the contest over into the comment section. So
I
if
agree.
anybody after the video's over, you know, and that way if people are re-watching this, we'll just have an open contest until next week's fog, and maybe there'll be some really good names put up for Robbie's e-liquid line.
I like Down and Dirty too.
So put them in the comments of the video if you can come back and do that.
Is Jack out there?
I
Yep,
saw his name, but I didn't see him in chat.
he's there.
He is?
He just came in. Yeah.
Jack's good people. Like getting to know
Yeah.
him a little bit. Good folk.
I feel bad because I didn't recognize him at first. So he looks a little bit different in person.
He walked by me like 3 times before he figured out who I was. Like, I'm just sitting there staring at him and he's walking by.
I have a favor to ask all of our viewers right now, and that is to hit that blue thumbs up button. And if you're subscribed to my channel, make sure that you hit that little bell so that you get notifications, because I don't put up videos like every 2 days or something. And that way when I put something up, then you'll be less likely to miss it. So, thank you.
Shameless self-promotion, Gizzard Stew.
It's about time. I don't do
Yeah,
that
hurry up,
much of it.
everybody. I want to
you
win the
know.
rocket.
Oh, rocket.
Oh, that's Beauties. I want to win the 8-ball Gizzard Stew.
Oh yeah, the 1,000 sub giveaway. Yeah, that should be coming up by July, I think. I got about 100 to go.
I want the set of Yeti coils.
See, that's just too easy because you can just text your uncle and be like, hey, brother, what's happening? Coils are on the way. Leave me alone. Like, oh, okay.
That's about it. That's about it. He just wants to sleep in his comfy chair.
Who all did we get in on the dog pile on Timbers? Were any of you in on the dog pile on Timbers?
Yeah.
Leafa was. That was a good time because Timbers really did not want to be hugged. But I got him a bunch of times. I got poor Timbers a bunch of times.
Timber's kind of camera shy too.
Yeah.
I kept
but-
telling him we were going live and held my cell phone, and he just run the other way.
I did give Big Natty a reach around and a big kiss on his head.
I tried to get him to pop in for a minute tonight, but I think Timbers has snubbed us.
Like he can
He
have
had
this
to
at
spill
a
out.
convention, but on a live show, it's never going to happen.
He said too soon, too soon. He said he might do it every 6 months or so.
Big Natty had to whip it out and show me because it's still down there. So
Swag, I got long arms for a little dude. Ask anybody who got the good hugs from me. I can get my arms around anybody.
there was a lot of back massages going on. It was pretty
There
nice.
were. I did give lots of back massages. Dean, were you back massaging folks?
I wasn't, but Ren caught me a few times.
Roro, you didn't ask for a reach around. You asked for the butt massage, and you got that. I got my butt massaged by Roro too. I think everybody at the convention, like she's just walking down the line, not even caring, just hitting people in the butt.
I just wanted to ask your uncle something. If he thinks that Fresh would ever make a good tour guide.
So first of all, Ross was in charge of the GPS that took us to Canada, Gizzard Stew.
Fresh would be an
And
excellent tour guide.
Secondly, Yunkel, we got to go see the Detroit Opera House. We may not have intended to go see the Detroit Opera House, but I was excited to see the Detroit Opera House on that train ride.
Hey, don't
We were
worry,
on
everybody
in like
can make
another
that
5 minutes anyway. Leave me alone.
I think
Don't
Fresh
worry,
would make
anybody can
a.
make that mistake.
Go ahead, Oz.
Crazy. Don't worry about it. And they're gonna out us on the show.
I don't know. From Fresh's tour guide abilities, I think that he was born to be a cab driver. Because he could just drive you around in circles all over the city, and he'd be like, I don't know.
The name of the stop was supposed to be Lafayette. That's what it said.
That was the longest block, or 3 blocks I ever went on. Fuck, that was a long 3 blocks.
It was about a 15-minute ride or so.
I think my gimp ass could have walked it faster than that.
It was so long that the train went by the stop that we started at.
Yes. And then we got off one stop later because that's the stop we were supposed to get off at.
And I did love that we stopped on the 5th floor of the casino where the elevator wasn't working. It was
That
okay
was-
going down, but Lipa going up almost made Lipa down.
What's up, Dave? We got to meet Dave while we were there. Married to the mod.
Oh,
He
yes,
was on
we
the train
did.
with us. The second time around, he jumped on it as we went by the
Yeah.
Coaching Center again. That was cool getting to meet Dave.
Yeah.
More good peeps.
And what hotel bar shuts down at 11 o'clock at night?
I know, what's the fucking sense in that?
That's crazy.
Go to
That's
hang out
what-
with Phenom and Mike Vapes. Me and Phenom were blocked by glass from our continuous hug fest.
That's what we learned. A lot of things, like we learned stuff right at the end, like how to ride the train. That would have been like very handy, like at the start, you know.
And
But-
cheap. It's like 75 cents.
If we go back next year, you know, we'll be old pros at it, and we'll be like, oh, just hop the train, you know. Oh,
It's the
you
first stop.
got to go to Greektown, just hop the train, you know. And it's like, oh, the hotel bar's closed. Well, there's an awesome bar 168 feet around the corner.
And if you had a passport, you could go to Canada and do even more awesome stuff.
Well,
If you're not paying attention, you'll end up in Canada anyways.
not to bring up a sore subject, but when Fresh is leading you around, I think, didn't you have a story about how you went to Canada, Fresh?
How we all went to Canada?
I heard you guys went to Canada.
We got caught between borders.
It's in no man's land.
Made around wrong turn.
we were in
went to
international waters for a minute, and Jax Miller started shooting people in the parking lot because she's like, "Fuck it, they can't get me." But yeah, that we listened to the GPS. The GPS took us to the border of Canada, and we wound up in between the two countries, and we had to have customs come and get us out and lead us back out. So that was a really good time. Thank you, GPS.
And then you had
But it
to
was
fill
a
out a
sneaky
form
little
too,
ninja
didn't
way.
you?
It was a sneaky little ninja way to get out that if we had looked around, we might have spotted it, but probably not. But when you got over there, you're like, oh, that's totally obvious.
They made you fill out a form?
Yeah, our stupid ticket.
Like, no, I didn't buy anything. Sorry, I got here.
Yeah, but we weren't the only ones.
No, there
They
was
were
like
lining up.
4 of us.
See, a lot of people think those are border guards, but they're actually not. They're the guards I hired to protect the last little bit of my crazy mustard.
Mm.
And they disguise it as a duty-free shop.
Yeah.
Really sad to hear about things not being in stock here, Dean.
Is that the last little bit of the infamous 200?
Yeah, I got about maybe 5 mils and vaped it like I was on crack.
Haas, I bet you're wishing you'd.
Stuff just about all.
I bet
It
you're
was,
wishing
it was
you'd.
perfectly steep too. I mean, that bottle was on point. It was at the perfect spot too, and I dumped it 120.
Yeah, you should have scooped that off the coffee table, Haas.
I'm losing my
I
voice.
didn't
after this weekend.
realize what I was missing. Once I found out what I was missing, I actually did it here later on. Once I found out what had happened.
Do you open the bottle and just squeeze it and smell it now?
Yeah, I did. That's why I haven't thrown it away.
You gotta save that bottle. You gotta save that bottle
Yeah.
forever.
Yes.
I'm saving it.
Well, Haas, you
open
could
it,
just
take a smell.
He should send it out. And we should all sign it and give it back to him.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Pretty infamous bottle.
We could fill it. We could fill it with Mount Baker.
Hey, we can all sign. No, we could do that. How about that? How about we all sign it? We all sign it, and when it comes to me, I'll sign it last and throw in a little special treat.
I'd
Or
take him up on it.
maybe we can all drop a little something special in there for it.
I'm afraid I'd get some of that dog.
I do have one bottle of Wet Dreams left.
now, here's an idea, Dean, if you'll roll with this. Haas, you could do the old school method of maybe put like 10 mils of VG in there, shake it up real good, and you could have kind of like Kool-Aid Light, like we used to
Could
have.
be the light version, yeah. Could do that.
Dislike.
You know,
I don't think there's enough in there.
I don't know. I can see a nice little puddle down there.
Just a little bit left in there.
Throw some PG in there.
This shit is mine. I should have listened to Fresh a long time ago. I'm an avid custard lover, boy, and I got a hold of this, and it was just like no turning back.
So what do you think? What's your thoughts on it then, since you tried it? Honestly, honest opinion.
I love it. Absolutely love it. There's no little bad parts. There's no little boy I wish or anything like that. It's straight up delicious.
I mean, it's gone, so it couldn't have been that bad.
That's because I dumped a lot of it. I mean,
But I mean,
It
it's
was
still
gone.
gone.
Yeah, I was gone before I left Detroit, so.
I poured a big one from my homies in that hotel room.
Oh man, that's what that
Man
was about.
hands.
Yeah.
Shit. We'd all known what was going to happen. We all would have had our all of our atomizers underneath it.
I'm gonna be haunting your page, Dean, until you get that back up.
It's coming, man. Just be patient. I have a lot to do. I mean, seriously, I didn't think, once I finally had a moment today to take a breath and look at everything. But I mean, you have to be like, I have to consider now, volumes and supplies. And I had to start reaching out to all my suppliers and say, hey, look, if I'm ordering this volume of supplies, what's my turnaround time? Do we get a price break? I have to factor all these things in, because on future orders, they're going to probably, should grow, and I want to know if I'm ordering the X amount, I need to kind of forecast that to kind of gauge if we're start running out, when I need to order again, stuff like that. There's a lot of things. Plus business, setting up payroll, hiring employees, getting the lab and everything set up, and the shipping center, and getting supplies in stock. I mean, multiple computers for different locations, one for packing, payroll. There's so much stuff involved that I'm learning, as a business owner, and it takes a lot of time. So I need to get that in place, so we can get comfortable and get it working properly, so we can crank out a consistent product with little to no mistakes. And
Yeah, you won't have to have this downtime again. You'll be prepared for
exactly.
it.
Yeah.
Right.
What's 3 weeks, a month tops, So let us get rolling. No, there'll be some things that'll come out in between, but I have to do it in limited runs, and I have to take care of my regular customusers who order
I
from us
understand.
and shops.
Do what you gotta do, brother.
Yeah, it won't be
That's
that
your
long.
life.
After that, you'll have so much this one that, whatever, it'll be there waiting for you.
Robbie?
Yep.
I caught you sleeping.
No, I was in chat. I just got lost in chat for a second.
That's why I stay away. Y'all keep bugging me all you want, but I gotta focus on one or the other.
So that means I can talk all the shit over there.
Things up faster if you harass him via email. Everybody, totally.
Me?
I just got a message from Dawn.
Yay!
She is
I'm
listening to
watching,
the
man.
show. Everybody throw some purple hearts out there and make sure you wish that her son feels better. And she is sending her love.
We missed you terribly. I wanted a hug so bad.
So everybody,
Driving all these people around, and all I wanted was a hug from Dawn. I was deprived.
go ahead and fill that screen up with those purple hearts, everybody, for Dawn. But yeah, that was another one of my big disappointments for the weekend is I didn't get to meet Dawn. Really would have liked to, but family first, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going through that too with our kids. I mean, right now it's just everything's there's a lot of sicknesses going around. The weather changes, and I mean, we just went through a few weeks of that too. So my heart goes out to her, and hopefully they have a speedy recovery, because I know what she's going through. I know I was wishing to meet her too, man. That sucks, but I'm sure we'll meet again one day.
She's up on the big screen. You guys can't see it. Everybody else could.
Yeah. Don, all those purple hearts are out there for you. And hope that he feels better. And all of us completely understand it. You know, it would have been awesome to meet you, but you got to take care of your family. What up, Paul? Paulzilla. That's the dude I was talking about right there. Paulzilla is awesome peoples. Awesome peoples.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta meet Paul.
But yeah.
I got to meet ST.
I got to hang out with Paul quite a bit more than I thought I was going to, working with the TVL booth. But yeah, when he moved over to the table and started doing bills, getting to chat with him, and I got to talk to Paul's mom and express my undying love for her. So that was awesome. Yeah, Paul's really good people, really good people. So it was awesome to get to meet you, Paul. And Geek Vapor was awesome people too. I knew he was going to be there. I check out his vids when he puts stuff on Instagram every once in a while. Not often, but that dude's awesome. But yeah, getting to talk to Paul was an unexpected highlight. I knew he was going to be there, but getting to chat with him.
That entire TVL booth had the energy going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everybody I talked to that was working with TVL was just awesome.
And I do blame Paul for this purchase.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Oh my goodness.
Sexy.
And a little bit of blame of Yeti. He goes, "It's good." That's all it took.
You got two of them?
No, I just got this one. The aluminum stub nose.
I saw that one. It just looks different. That almost looks like gunmetal in the camera.
You bought the whole setup with the Addy too?
No, this is a Goon, but it
Oh,
matches
okay.
pretty well.
Their Addy looked really nice. That they had.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're at both of them. They had
Yeah.
a 2-post and a 3-post.
yeah.
They're both sick.
They just didn't have an aluminum one, so I figure I have enough aluminous addies to put on there.
Hell yeah. Well, does anybody else have a story they want to share, or should we start wrapping this up?
Big shout out to Mike Vapes and his new RDA.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Anyone
Yeah,
who saw that, I'm excited.
I'm really excited about that. Like he posted that picture today, I was like, ooh, that is a sick little design you got going on your top cap, Mike Vapes.
I haven't seen it yet.
And a 4-post with 3 coils? Oh, dang it.
I will have to check it out.
I haven't seen it yet either.
Right.
I'm surprised he didn't debut it at the show.
I think he wanted to. There was a couple Addies that folks wanted to debut at the show that didn't quite happen. Yosha's Addy looked really, really cool.
Yeah.
Like it's basically if you buy it, you get 2 atomizers.
Yeah.
So Yosha's Addy is looking sweet, everybody.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I like
Yes.
I like the postless deck he had on that one.
It's two Addies and like 5 barrels and 3 drip tips.
Yeah, 3 different drip tips.
It's definitely worth the money for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
How are you liking your Sherman tank?
The Sherman's sick.
Is it?
Yeah, that's gonna be a go-to tank for sure. Like it's dripper flavor. It's really good.
I agree.
You gotta have something pretty big to put it on, though, isn't it?
No, I put it on an iCare.
That thing is massive. It is massive.
I mean,
Oh my god.
the overhang's not that bad.
No.
But that overhang makes it so
Sacrilege.
it makes it so it doesn't slip out of your hand.
I know, right?
Yeah, it'll catch.
Oh, it's perfect. It's perfect for the eye care.
Always LIFE in there with the safe.
It'd look good on that SX, the XX Mini, the new one.
Yeah, the G.
Yeah, that
This
one. It would look good on there.
I believe I let Dean take a gander
Yeah,
at it.
We
on
did
there.
put it on there. It did look really nice.
Yeah, I think Kimmy had it on hers.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, if you guys are if you guys are thinking about getting the Sherman, just go ahead and pull the trigger.
It is a nice one.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. We got to hang out a little bit, get to know each other a little bit more, and I know Yeti and I got to sit down and chat for quite a while. That was kind of nice, and Giz and I we've chatted a few times. That was kind of sweet. Get to know each other a little bit better.
Got to see Yeti do cartwheels.
Yeah.
That was really fun. And ice skating.
Got to,
I don't know, by the time the convention over, I was a little emotionally fragile.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were
Like,
talking
me
about
and-
that earlier.
Like me and Giz had a nice long talk before the night before, and I got a little emotional then. And then Giz taking off early, and then
Fresh got up out of bed at 4 o'clock in the morning to give me a hug.
that's right.
I also learned too that Fresh doesn't if Fresh doesn't get enough sleep, he gets cranky. Remember the
When did I get
conversation?
cranky?
No,
I got cranky with Giz.
Yeah, I heard about that.
We resolved that in a heartbeat. Me and the stew. The only reason I got cranky at Giz is because he happened to be standing there.
Pretty much. No,
Did I have pants on at 4 a.m.? No, I didn't. Tino.
I didn't
It was a
look.
It was a pantless.
What would be
It was a
the point?
pantless head for Gizzard stew. I know you missed out on that, Phenom. Me and Phenom were trying to find the perfect hug the entire weekend.
We're gonna have to figure out another one to go to.
I've got ideas.
Awesome.
I've been
yeah,
thinking.
you're away. That seems like such a long time. It'd be nice if we could get together for something else in between.
Mhm.
I'm thinking in August.
I can't do August.
Well. No, I was thinking about doing London actually.
London would be awesome.
Yeah,
Maybe I could drug my bosses into signing the leave form.
that would be awesome.
I'd
I've never been.
see you guys on Zoom because London.
Well, it's a business trip for me. Awesome.
Yeah, they're gonna have like $49 flights out of Syracuse next year. Yeah.
I've always wanted to go. I always wanted to go to London. I always wanted to go to London. I think that would be a good show to go to. The UK is pretty awesome, and they've been showing us lots of love. So I definitely want to go and check it out and see how the vape scene is over there. You know?
I'd love to hang out with our new friend, Dean the Vaping Biker.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
that'd
get
be
to see
awesome.
him. That's yeah.
I think he's getting squirrely for DIY. We've got a DIY conversation that goes on.
This will be 3
A lot
weeks
of
in a
time.
row, right?
Huh?
If he comes this weekend, it'll be 3 weeks in a row.
I know.
What?
Huh?
Yeah, he's on our DIY show now.
It's awesome.
He's a regular. He wants to come back and learn and do more.
Cool.
I like
That's
him.
awesome. Yeah, Dean's amazing. He's a really great guy.
That would be fun to go to Mobile. Go hang out at Heavy Shop.
That's
a little
August,
more,
though,
a little
isn't it?
more of an intimate gathering, I think.
What's that?
That's October, right?
Is it?
I think so.
Which one
I
is
think
that?
so,
Frank?
yeah.
Which one are you talking about?
He has a.
Heavy Metal Vapor owns a vape shop in Mobile.
Oh, well, I can make that trip. That's my neighbor. It's a hop, skip,
that's
and
your
jump from us.
neighborhood.
Yeah, like a
That's
2-hour
like 3
drive.
hours away. You're good.
No, not even 3. It's like 2.5. I could do that.
Yeah, lots of planning would have to go into that one, but I'd be down. October, I'd be free to do stuff again.
Yeah, I'd be down for that too.
I
You
think the
should,
soonest
'cause
I'm going to
that's
be allowed out of my office is September.
It's going to be the 3rd annual, I believe.
2nd.
Didn't they do it the year before too?
They did it for the grand opening.
Hmm.
The grand opening in last year was the 1st year and 2nd year.
Yeah,
So
so
it's
this
a 2-year anniversary.
will be the 3rd, won't it?
The 3rd meeting down there, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Hence the 3.
Funny how that works out.
Oh yeah, I forgot he can't count.
Who, me? It's 2 stops down, right?
2 or
2
3.
stops down to the hotel.
It's 4 blocks, but I don't know. We should probably ride this for 20 minutes or so.
13.
I wanted to go back to when I was saying take care of regulars and business customers. We're going to release some stuff on the site too that people are going to be able to purchase, but I have to figure out what we have in inventory and what's coming in, and what we have. So we'll have some things available. If you follow our page, I'll put it up there, when some stock's in stock, and we'll have limited quantities, enough to where we can handle while we're making the transition. So everybody will have an opportunity to get it until then. Just need to figure it out.
If we start harassing Yunkel now, we can get him to Mobile.
Yes. Well, see, but you know what? He would actually fit in really well in Mobile.
I think he would probably just pick a couch in Heavy Shop and just kind of sit there and wait for the world to come to him. No, it would come, Yunkel. All the hugs you would receive and all the unwanted attention you would get would be fantastic.
Shit.
We get him a big old
Those
pimp
guys
chair.
know you guys. I walked in and introduced myself, and it was like I was the man with the 3rd head. Do I know you, big man? No, I'll leave.
I knew that. Yeah, I knew who you were the first time I saw you. I mean,
I think it's about a 16-hour drive down there, Ren, I think.
Nah, driving wouldn't be doable either.
Okay.
I'd have to fly.
yeah, I don't think your car would make it, Ren. Get that
Thanks.
no, I think she dropped me off. Where did you take me?
We went to the Kobo.
Yeah, we went to the Kobo, and I think her rod, our front wheel drives. They have the I forgot what it's called. You get the boot over it. CD joint. I think her boot's cut, and it's got dirt in there. It makes that kind of sound, grinding sound. It doesn't.
What kind of
sound
sound?
like
Could you do it again? Making fun of my car.
But no, I'm just saying. You probably want to get that looked at.
Yeah.
Might need some front end work.
Yes.
Yeah. Never mind.
I think Yeti and myself will probably be the same chances of making it down there.
Yeti ain't going nowhere for at least a year.
Yeah, my fat ass is going to be planted in my comfy chair for at least 11 months.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hey, you stretched your limbs.
You guys don't realize this, but he calls himself a fat ass. Seeing Yunkel in person, like he's been calling himself a fat ass for so long that I was convinced that he was going to be a fat ass. Yunkel's a skinny dude.
Yeah, he's not fat. You're not fat at all.
I'm 160 pounds overweight.
How would you weigh 5 pounds?
I just conceal it really well.
You're supposed to weigh 40 pounds or what?
I know, right?
I hide it well.
The funny part, one of the funniest parts was us squeezing in the car with Lifa, me in the middle. We're both big guys, and there's DJ on side, Daniel sitting on side, and I'm
In that
smashed.
little roller skate of a car that Vaping Moderation had.
I'm not lying. DJ's face, Daniel was right here. It was like, hey, what's up? I said, I got out, and I'm like, I gotta walk. It's too tight. And then we wasn't moving. How long y'all sat in the garage before y'all left?
Like another 30 minutes. Not moving.
No way I could have been in that back seat that much longer that time. I think what Lifey, you had my aspirin on your leg, right?
Yeah, I did.
You know, and now that we know about the people mover, we could have caught the people mover. It would have been like 5 stops, and we would have jumped right off.
For 75 cents.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't cost me anything, and I got to enjoy walking through the city, which was nice. Because I saw some really cool stuff. I took some pictures.
Mm-hmm. Did we tell anybody that it was cold there?
Oh boy, was it cold!
It was like I brought Minnesota with me.
There was a couple times I was like, "What the hell?"
My hands were on fire. I was like, ah.
Like that wind would get whipping a little bit, and it's like, this is starting to really suck.
I was the
Then it would die
only.
down again, and the sun would kind of peek through, and it's like, okay, this isn't so bad.
I was the only person running around in shorts.
Yeah, you did.
Because you're crazy. Minnesota. I'm from
It's Minnesota summer.
Yeah, well, and then with the buildings and that, it just made the wind even worse as it whipped through them things.
Exactly.
But they got some cool office towers there. Really nice designs.
Yeah, no, the architecture was incredible downtown.
GM building and all that, man, it was beautiful.
Yeah, that was one of the things that, I was talking about that kind of surprised me. I was just kind of amazed at some of the architecture, there. I mean, not amazed, but it was cool,
It's different. It's new.
Yeah, it's not
Even
all
that
run
little
down
bridge-
like I was expecting,
Even a little bridge that you crossed, like after I think it was after you passed the big tire, they had that little wire bridge
Yeah.
that you went through.
Yeah.
That was cool looking, man.
Yeah,
blue
that was
one?
cool.
Yeah, the blue one. It was awesome.
Yeah, that's where my grandparents stay, like right around the corner from there.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
We had a nice room.
That intersection is crazy though. If
Yeah,
you drive
'cause
under it, it like
Yeah.
there's like 2 or 3 lanes of traffic that go at the same time like this. Like it's kind of scary.
There's,
Tommy,
Yeah.
yes, I may need somebody to do my inventory.
Yeah, Detroit was definitely a lot more impressive than the last time I was there. The last time I was in Detroit, it was definitely far more run down. I was really impressed with how things have come along. And
Did you see that?
there's signs of growth in the city. So,
They said
it's never going to be what it was. Like there's just swaths of area that are uninhabited, probably uninhabitable at this point.
Yeah.
But
That's gloomy.
there's a lot going on in Detroit, which is really cool to see.
I noticed when I was flying in that there was large, we flew up. It seemed like we did a big circle around the whole city, but there are huge chunks of the city like housing projects or whatever, and it was just black, because I came in at night. It was, and there'd be like one house in the middle that had lights, and all the houses all around it were just dark.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing that we looked and it's like they're close to 700,000 people, but it's a city that used to have 4 million.
Yeah.
It's although that didn't stop traffic from backing the fuck up.
Yeah.
Man, oh man.
But yeah, I mean it was really cool. It's a lot cooler city than you'd think.
And it seemed like there was always something going on. Like when I left Sunday, I got up I was getting around and shit, and I could still hear people like yelling and whooping and partying at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
I go downstairs waiting for my car to show up, and there's people still outside, talking and hanging out. Some people still just getting dropped off from their party or bar or whatever they were at. It's like these motherfuckers don't ever shut it down.
No, I mean, yeah. I mean, it was a really cool scene in Detroit.
Yeah.
And it was unexpected. It was unexpected, but it's a really cool town. So if you ever have any thoughts or hesitations about going to Detroit, don't.
Yeah. I was pleasantly surprised.
And everybody was so nice. Like the locals that we talked to, everybody was so nice to us.
Yep.
I like the homeless guy who was drinking beer and had a jump rope so that he could keep warm. We met him at the park. Like that's you're being innovative. I like it.
Yeah.
He's like he's getting off of whatever job he was doing, and he grabbed his beer and went and sat in the park and drank it in the middle of like all these incredible buildings, like all these incredible old buildings that they're working on. They're trying to fix them up, and then he's got his jump rope sitting next to him. He's like, I'll have to get warm here in a minute, but I got my beer. Got to catch the bus in a little bit, but I'm gonna stay warm.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Lemmy.
Lemmy, I don't even. Did we talk
Lemmy's
about Lemmy?
That's a cool motherfucker.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Lemmy's pretty awesome.
we got to meet
Well,
Lemmy. Get that.
I don't like
that.
Just had to tolerate him.
He tried to run off with Jax over his shoulder. He didn't get that far though.
Yeah, Lemmy's an awesome motherfucker.
I didn't get to see too much of Jack since we picked her up at the airport. And that was about the last I got to see her.
Oh, she got absconded with. Like she got snatched up quick. They're like, Jax, you're with us. Let's go. Like I traveled with her. I didn't get to see her much.
Did you guys get a ride together on the airplane, like sit by each other? Or?
No, I was sitting up a little bit ahead of her, and I'd go back every once in a while and see how she was doing. Like pet her head as I was going by to the bathroom.
I got a kick out of meeting Ren. That was kind of nice. I enjoyed that. She's a sweetheart. Don't let that scowl scare you away. She's a sweetie.
Ren is awesome. That's all I gotta say. Ren is
She's a
awesome.
sweetie.
Ren is
Okay.
awesome.
We can talk about something else now.
Ren-
Let's talk about Ren.
Oh, look at her. She's blushing. Look at her. Aw.
She's a very personable person. She doesn't like to let people know she's so nice, but she is. Man.
And her dad's awesome. I mean, her dad's a really great guy.
It's my
Yeah,
dad's
Jay-
birthday today. Happy birthday. I know
birthday.
you're not watching.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
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 Happy birthday.
I sent him a
Jason.
message on Facebook.
Cool.
Okay, back to Ren. She's so.
I only saw her
hearts
skip
are-
on like 6 people the whole time, so she was winding down from last time.
Yeah. I got an entourage. What can I say?
He's all that.
No.
And a bag of chips.
No, it's funny. My dad wanted to make an order from Dean, and he sees like the Facebook post. He's like, "Yeah, I went to go buy shit, and there was nothing there."
The same with me. I got to finish off this bottle.
Hey, there's
All
Geek.
right, Dean will take care of me. Got on there. Well, fuck.
There's Geek. What up, Geek Vapor? Dude, these aliens that he gave me are absolutely fucking stellar. Stellar aliens.
Got to meet Addy Tooney, which was a highlight. I would have left Detroit without meeting him.
Yeah.
Everybody was hanging on
Did any
Addy
of you
Tooney.
guys meet Geek while you were there? Yeah, Leafa met him.
Yep.
I love how Addie's just like he's all up and all full of energy, and 1 minute, next minute, boom, he's gone. Like, where'd he go? He's out. Peace. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, Geek was cool. Geek is cool, people. Everybody, check him out on the Instagrams. He's doing awesome things. But getting to meet him and chat with him momentarily was awesome.
Yep.
Got to hug him. I hugged everybody though, multiple times.
I mean, you don't squeeze him to death. You're a powerful little shit.
Especially next to you, Haas.
And he hugged me at the airport and patted my back, and I just about blew every piece of foreign matter I had in my lungs.
You know, think about it, Haas. Though I think Fresh is about hip height.
That's right.
To you.
That's right.
He packs a lot into that little. That guy is powerful.
Yeah, he is. It was. I don't know. It's just. It's still. I'm still kind of speechless in a sense. You know, it was. Yeah, I can't express and I can't even go into words how amazing this weekend was. You just had to be there. I mean, it was great.
It definitely surpassed all my expectations.
Yes.
all the people surpassed my expectations. It was I don't know. I hope it's like that again, but I don't know.
Oh, it will. Absolutely, it'll be the same way. If we have to wait a year, it'll be the same way.
Right.
It was probably the most fun I've had in quite a few years. It was really good.
Well, you were the man about town, boy. There wasn't too many people at that convention that didn't get a picture or see Gizzard Stew, because he was the Flash.
I was everywhere.
It's nice. It's cool just starting to look at everybody's starting to post the recap videos, and I haven't seen Ren's yet. I'm probably gonna put that on after we're done here. I want to
It's
see
a
that.
long one.
I don't care.
Yeah, go to sleep with it.
The soothing sounds of Rin Vapes.
Is there a lot of buttons in there?
You know what, motherfucker? I mentioned that. I was like, every time I do it, I'm like, son of a bitch.
She catches herself.
I did because I never really noticed it because like I used to have a really bad thing with like, and now I guess it's just filled with that now. So thanks, Dean. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
But
I'm just expanding your vocabulary.
Actually, Dean, there's I think there's a timestamp for the butt on.
I wonder who did that.
Anybody find any proof yet? Any documented proof?
Of what?
Oh yeah, there's documented proof. It just hasn't been posted yet.
Oh, okay.
Documented proof of what?
That he was
That was-
there.
Oh.
Yeah, I was just thinking that because he tagged in the picture. Haas was actually that one that I put up in the couch. I mean, and then in Coil Vapes, the wallpaper. Everybody's there, and Haas is actually on the side, but he wasn't in the picture. He was like right to my left.
Look at the pictures. I'm in the rooms.
Right, usually to the left.
I never quite into the picture.
What you call it? Vaping Swag was in the room too, and he was in the chair on the right. I didn't catch him either.
You're in my footage, Haas.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that head cam shot.
Did you get
The,
did you get that one when I walked upstairs? And is that in there? Did you see it?
The lap pick.
Yeah, we posted that on Instagram.
The 7 foot long lap.
You still got to get creative with that.
All right. And I just got another message from Dawn. She wants me to thank everybody. Addie's Yogurt has raised another $1,017. So,
Oh,
in the
hell
last
yeah.
week. So thank you, everybody. It's the gift that
awesome.
keeps Dawn giving. Love you, Dawn.
Fuck
Love
yeah.
you. Throwing a heart at Dawn.
I suck at doing those too. Like my heart's always fucked up.
Is that Gizzard's heart?
I'll just do a goggle like Gizzard.
You can do hearts and Batmans and all sorts of stuff. I do a better Batman when I'm not looking at the camera. There we go.
Well, it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be bigly. Well, Robbie, you want to host Project Fog next week?
I'm in.
For the e-liquid unveiling?
Yeah, we can do that.
Nice.
Yeah. Heck yeah, I'm excited now.
You heard it here first, peeps.
Just call it poutine.
I like it.
Poutine e-liquids? Oh, that'd be a hot seller in Canada.
Right.
It would actually have a lot to measure up to, though. I don't know if I'm equipped to handle that level of height.
or do they have one called E-Juice, eh? You know?
I saw that one in chat too. That was good.
Yeah, you're stealing Singer's material, dude.
Oh, I didn't see it. I'm not looking at the chat. I'm sorry.
Oh man, don't worry. I got him, Singer. I got him for you.
What
I saw
about
him gonna make off with that.
Hoser juice? Hoser
Yeah.
juice.
Oh, Hoser liquid.
Yeah, Hoser liquid.
How about,
Back.
I got one. Zamboni. Zamboni e-liquid.
Or what about Nada liquid, like the end of Canada?
Dudley Do Right juice.
He's got a flavor called Bag of Milk.
Hey, don't mess with bag milk. We don't have that in Alberta, by the way. That's like an Ontario thing, so it's more eastern. Out here, it's just all jugs, and I don't know. I'm more of a bag guy.
Bag of Milk.
I realize how dirty that sounds, so you guys can discuss appropriately.
We have a gas station that's based in Canada that they have bag milk at the gas stations down here.
That is awesome.
Yep.
So you know how good it is.
And you gotta buy the little holder for it. Yeah. Or you can just treat it like a big kid Capri Sun and drink a half gallon of chocolate milk all in one sitting.
Oh, easy, easy.
Or you can call it Tom Green. Tom Green juice. Famous Canadians.
Red Green.
I'm gonna have to eventually. Hopefully, we can create more liquids because I'm definitely gonna have to create one and call it moist.
Yes, please do.
I call dibs on it, peeps.
Yeah.
You heard it here on Project Fog.
Yeah, it's the first thing he said to me. Isn't that lovely?
Yelled it. I yelled
Yeah.
it. Throughout the convention center, I just yelled.
I was like, motherfucker, like, are you serious?
I had to let you know it was me.
I knew it was you. It's a nice surprise, though.
Yeah, it was. I'm glad. I wanted to post pictures on going, and because I was watching it all, and I was like, "Am I doing this right?" But I didn't want to leak it out. I wanted to just be surprised, just surprise everybody.
Boy, that time we jumped on Tommy's show when we were.
Oh yeah,
Made it,
I
Tommy.
still want to watch that. I want to see that. I didn't watch that.
We just destroyed.
He was like in the middle of giving his stuff away, and then all of a sudden we just crashed it. But then he's like, anyway, so the winner is.
I
watched it today. We just destroyed that show.
He's like, oh shit, Dean's there? Damn it, I told you we should have won. Mike.
That was funny with nothing but feedbacks for the first little bit of the show, and everybody was talking over each other. There's absolutely no way to understand what anybody was saying.
Train wreck. We just came in making all kind of noise, kicking stuff around, and ran out and left them.
It was funny when we popped in there.
I got to catch up on so much stuff. Daniel was awesome, man. DJ L's beat. He was, man, what a nice guy. And I got to say goodbye. We ran into the airport. I was sitting down, we were eating McDonald's, and then he popped up. He came in and said goodbye. So that was nice.
Yeah, talk about long trips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said he had like an 8-hour layover in like Boston.
And he's a party animal, y'all.
Yeah. He's like, are you going to the after party? I'm like,
Yeah.
hell no.
Let's go. He's ready.
By the time he got there, it was over though.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, we went down to all go down to the bar to have a drink, and Daniel was the only one to get in.
I don't. Oh yeah, I did drink. I was about to say I didn't think I drank, but I did when we were in the room. I had one of the ciders. I think I knocked that over too. if I'm not mistaken.
You almost did. I moved it.
I got some great pictures. I got some great pictures in the room that are pretty funny with Ren and with Vaping Swag too. I got a really nice one of him sprawled out on the side on the couch and he blows this cloud. He's got no shirt on and his clouds like floating. It was awesome. It's an awesome pic. He even did a little sexy pose for it.
Jeez.
It's great.
So we spent all weekend together, now we got nothing to talk about.
Yeah, well, Dean's gonna be on there, right?
Yeah, I won't be on Saturday, just to remind you.
Yep.
You got a spa adventure?
Yeah, I'll be floating.
Oh, you get to do. Oh, I want to do that. Please let me know how it is. Please let me know how it is. I want to do that so bad.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared.
It's got to be amazing.
We shall see.
Just think about ghosts while you're in there.
Dude,
That's-
like people, like some people have seen like shit. Like they'll start, I don't know if it would be hallucinating or whatever, but they have out of body experiences. Like some people see aliens.
Awesome.
Like shit. I don't even need a float tank and I've seen that. What am I going to see when I get in there?
Yeti.
I'm out.
I could have swore I seen Dean around the corner.
He's just gonna be in there. It just echoes voice.
That would not be relaxing for me.
And I have to agree with Jack Vapes earlier. I saw it. Detroit's roads are just as bad as New Orleans. They're horrible.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, they're
Oh man, those
terrible.
roads are bad.
When I left, I took, I don't know, what was it, 75 or something like that going south, and
Yeah.
man, that thing was rough. And about, I don't know, just barely on there, I ended up getting off on a surface street and have to take it all the way down to Detroit or down to Toledo. And it was, I spent probably 50 miles on a surface road. The freeway was closed.
Wow.
Damn.
It closed the fucking throughway. Damn.
That sucks.
And that 1-ton truck doesn't do real well on rough roads, so.
I bet not.
There wasn't much fireball drinking going on.
No.
It was there. It's weird.
Nobody was stupid enough to drink Fireball.
I think it got. How many times it got tossed around and just sat on the ground after? Oh, cool. Set it down.
That shit's like heartburn in a bottle.
Hell yeah.
His was using it as a can opener or a bottle.
For other shit.
Yeah, that's right.
No, it came, but I wanted to remember ECC, so
Yeah.
I decided not to drink a bottle of Fireball.
We did have a little bit of Jameson.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The most expensive soda I've ever purchased.
Hey, Yeti, how you enjoying them $3 pops, man?
Don't get me fucking started on that shit.
I know you just about had a shit fit.
I fucking bitched about that the whole weekend. God damn, spent $9
can
on
of
3
soda?
fucking pops.
We got you hooked up though.
Yep.
I bought one and that was it. I was like, I'm stretching this shit out.
Yeah, that was. That'll never happen again.
That's what you said after the first one.
Yeah, well, lesson learned.
That's why they have the credit card reader there.
Yeah.
Well, the first thing we got there is don't drink the water, so kind of limited our intake of liquids.
That means don't use the ice either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got some awesome gifts from my son. You know, my two sons, they love these things. I'm glad they're sleeping so I could play with it. But
Spinner.
they were selling them at the show too. $20. It wasn't bad. It's a nice little spinner. They had some cool things that that I hadn't seen before. It was nice to see in person.
Oh yeah.
I was kind of surprised when we were first coming in and having people actually recognize me from being on the shows and that totally threw me off my game right off before I even got going. I went up to Rin. Hey, these people know us. They recognize us. What the hell is going on with that? That kind of threw me off my game a little. Yeah.
And I was surprised too because there was a lot of juices, the e-liquids that I've been wanting to try, and I also found a few new ones. That they had a lot of good. They got some good e-liquid sprouting up now. Like a lot of good companies out there putting out some good stuff. Some new ones I hadn't seen before either that are really good. No, Andrew. This is I don't know. I don't remember who was selling these at the show. It was over at Independent Vapor Company, huh?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You bought it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were right over by TVL.
Yeah, I don't think it's the person that you're saying, Andrew.
No.
These are I don't know. The tolerances are off.
They're
Some of
3D
the-
printed.
Yeah, but one of them are loose. Like one of them, it keeps popping out on mine, and it's only one. The other ones hold in place, but this one just pops right out every time, and it's on all three of them consistently. They all
Gorilla
do the same.
glue it.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. But I gotta make sure it's balanced before I Gorilla glue it.
Maybe it's a little moist.
Oh God. Can we
No,
let him forget about that?
It's loose. The gap is big. It's not. What's up, Fresh? You all right?
I got to bounce here pretty quick.
You look like you're zoning out.
He is.
I have to leave here soon.
Gotcha.
Well, it's about that time, folks. So let's run around the room. Let people say their piece. We'll start with the person that's the most ready to go, which would be Yeti's uncle.
I don't have anything to say. I had a great time. I love y'all. I'm ready to do it again. I fucking loved it.
That
was a
says
great
it all.
time. Yeah. Back to you guys. I'm done.
And Robbie Vapes.
Thanks. This is a record 2 times in a row. Glad to be back on Project Fog. I will be hosting next week. And last but not least, go check out Mox's show live right now or in the next 2 minutes.
Okay, and Rin.
Hi, bye. Love you guys.
Excellent outro. Excellent. And LIFE.
Thanks for having on, Giz. It was great meeting everybody in Detroit. Sorry you couldn't come, Robbie. But watch our channels for our recap stuff.
I will be.
And Haas.
Yes, sir. Yep, thanks for having me on, guys. I thoroughly enjoyed meeting everybody. It meant a lot to me to meet y'all in person. I didn't get to stay as long as I would have liked, but it worked out pretty good where I got to meet y'all, and I do truly consider y'all family. I'm getting all choked up. Oh, God.
That's true.
And Fresh.
So I was doing calculations in my head, and I believe we've raised close to $20,000 in a year for not blowing smoke through Addie's yogurt. Everybody.
Wow.
Awesome, man.
So
Wow.
that is all thanks to you. That is all thanks to everybody out there in the audience, just the Big Vape family. Thank you. Thank you.
That's
That
amazing.
is awesome.
That's incredible. So If you wondered why I was quiet, I've been kind of choked up about that for ever since Don told me that we raised that much again. And it seems like every time we turn around, there's another couple grand that have been raised. So that's absolutely incredible, everybody. Thank you so much.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And it was awesome it was awesome getting to know everybody at the show. I love you all. It was so incredible to meet everybody and get in at least a little chatting with everybody. So that's all I got.
Thank you, Fresh. And do you know who's next?
Gizzard.
Dean.
Oh. Yeah, I just again, I can't express how much fun I had and how much closer I feel connected to all you guys. Having to meet you guys in person, and I had a great time. Looking forward to do it again, and thanks for having me on the show. And I look forward to having a little bit more time to do more things with you guys. And that's it.
Thank you, Dean. And Gizzard. I have to say that it was just a wonderful experience. I really enjoyed meeting everybody, hanging out with my people that I hang out with every week, but to meet them in person was something special to me. And because I haven't done it in quite a while, I think we're going to end tonight with a reading.
Awesome.
So, Dean and I were riding in an Uber, and at one point, the driver said, "For God's sakes, you're rocking the boat back there." And actually, the car was swaying as Dean and I both swayed to the rhythm and the it of our final excited joy in talking and living to the blank, tranced end of all innumerable riotous angelic particulars that had been lurking in our souls all of our lives. Get off your butts and vape!